I see a loner. He's got some kind of weird device on his back.
That loner's a little on the weird side himself. Come on in, Skiff. We've been waiting for you. You know what makes a stalker a stalker? Curiosity. I told you he'd come.
You told me a lot, and left out even more. Thank you for coming, Skiff.
What did you want to talk about?
I found out that the ward moved the wish granter from the CNPP to C.H.O.R.N.O.B.Y L.
The monolith.
That toy is way too dangerous, even for Dallin. Especially for Dallin. The zone itself could suffer for it. And then the dark would eclipse whatever light still remains here.
I've seen Faust. He mentioned the Wish Granter as well before he disappeared.
So he's in on it too. The past will never let us go, will it?
The Strider wants to know what Faust is up to. I want to get to the bottom of the whole scanner business. But what's in it for you?
See, Strider doesn't trust me either. But like I told you before, I just like helping people. The zone represents the delicate balance between the dark and the light in all of us. The monolith disrupted that balance once, and it will do so again. Besides, anything that hurts the ward is fine by me. We all do what needs to be done, and we risk our lives for what we believe in. That's the only way, Skiff. Otherwise, we're no better than zombies.
Do you think Faust is planning something that involves C.H.O.R.N.O.B.Y?
If you put 2 and 2 together, you'll probably get 4, even in the zone.
If the monolith really is at C.H.O.R.N.O.B.Y, like Scar says, then Faust is doing all of this for one reason. To get inside the Institute.
Dallin is hell-bent on making a scientific breakthrough, by any means necessary. If the Wish Granter is activated again...
No. I won't allow that to happen.
So what do you want from me?
I see you found what you were looking for. And you're going to find even more. In the darkest part of the zone. Built from the brightest of intentions.
The scanner is your chance to get into C.H.O.R.N.O.B.Y. Then, you'll be able to find out if that damn machine is really there. I'll get my squad together and head for the Institute. We need your help, Skiff. Noontide... No. The entire zone is in danger.
Sometimes bad people make good choices. I trust you to make the right one.
Stand aside. This is a restricted strategic facility. Unauthorized entry is prohibited.
I have an appointment with Dr. Dahlin. I brought the scanner.
You must be Skiff. Head to the internal checkpoint. They'll direct you from there.
Warning. Science Group 2104 has finished its shift and is departing. The arrival of the next group is on hold until the current protocol is lifted.
Colonel, a loner is here with the scanner, initiating guest protocol. Go ahead. They're waiting for you inside.
Is that him? Give it to me. We need to run compatibility tests. Check everything is all right. Oh, yes. Of course. You must be tired. Oh, here. Here's the key to my room. I'm sleeping in my study either way. Don't worry about your reward. You'll get it. In fact, someone would like to talk to you as soon as we've completed all the necessary tests. Have some rest, and get yourself cleaned up. My colleagues promised me a surprise for my birthday. I wish I knew what it was. Guess you'll have to tell me. Enjoy it! Come on! Really? Thank you!
There, walk through the metal detector. All right, you can come in.
Warning.
Follow the protocol and
Associate
stay out of
Professor
trouble.
Havrish and Laboratory Assistant Smitchkov proceed to the transportation platform assembly location. Have a nice day. Warning. A mission imminent. All staff and guests of the Institute are to vacate the
Damn,
outer
now I'm going to
perimeter
end up with a
immediately.
migraine again, and I've got reports to fill out. It's about time they cleared everyone out of here.
What else did you expect? Caffeine and emissions don't mix. You know that.
How was I supposed to know it was going to happen right away?
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
They've got some serious security here, Strider.
We've toiled tirelessly for this very moment. This will be the day of our triumph. Soon, we will establish a connection to the generators and gain full control over the anomalous energy. History will remember our day. That's all. You can get back to work now.
And here's the man who made this breakthrough possible. Come here. Please. I'd like to talk to you. I hope you had a good night's sleep, Skiff. We're on the brink of the most important event in human history. And I want you to be there to witness it up close. After all, if you hadn't brought us the Alpha artifact, our artifact farm would still be looking for the key to the generators.
The generators? What are those?
The zone doesn't just exist on its own. It possesses a center, a source. This source is located within the generators, an installation to the north of the CNPP. There's no way for us to get there, physically at least. However, we can establish a remote connection to the generators. That's where the Alpha comes into play. We can solve the energy crisis, reach the outer limits of the solar system, expand our horizons in the study of physics. Your discovery is going to change the world, Skiff.
Confinement breach detected in the cryptobiology lab. Initiating Aegis protocol in Sector C. Please remain calm and have a nice day.
Damn! Aegis means an uncontrolled anomalous exposure. That means a shutdown for all labs. How are we supposed to test the Alpha now? Wait for a special dispensation from the Colonel? How long will it take? Even with all their gadgets, the ward can only handle anomalous phenomena in controlled lab environments. Against something like this, we're talking days, at least.
What kinds of toys?
Advanced weapons and ammunition. They've already been tested on live subjects. Seems like a misuse of our funding, if you ask me. Once we successfully establish a link to the generators, the zone will disappear, and none of this will be needed anymore.
At this rate, I'm gonna get bed sores from your penthouse couch. Maybe I can speed this up. Remember, the things I've seen in the zone were just as baffling and uncontrollable.
Are you suggesting we skip protocol and go full S.T.A.L.K.E.R on this? It could work. Look for Dr. Kravchenko. He's probably at the ARL now. The cryptobiology lab is his domain. He'll point you in the right direction. But remember, this anomalous exposure isn't your typical zone activity. Our emission protection system has never failed us before.
Skiff, isn't it? I think we met at Icarus before.
Kravchenko? I didn't know you were a big wheel around here.
I'm in charge of the Joint Cryptobiology and Psi-Medicine Laboratory. Actually, I don't usually venture out of Circa, but occasionally a special project demands some fieldwork. Follow me. A stalker at the Institute. That's a new one. Do you know an anomaly has cropped up in cryptobiology? No? My colleagues over at ARL reviewed the footage, and they think it might be a spatial anomaly.
How often does this kind of emergency happen here?
Hardly ever. Our security protocols cover every scenario, so everything is always under control, especially when it comes to special projects.
All right, I'll go see what you've got there.
Here, take my gun. Korshunov issued these to all the lab managers, but I never thought anyone would actually need them. Professor Herman once mentioned that anomalies like this one always have an entrance and an exit. The cause of its sudden manifestation must lie on the other side. Due to the Aegis protocol, the regular entrances to my lab are sealed. The only way in is through the ventilation system. You'll find the engineering entrance outside, near the ARL building. Please be careful around the specimens of local fauna in the lab. They are quite valuable to our research.
A stalker? Why'd they let him in? They get all these wardens down here, then all staff have to evacuate. Now there's a stalker poaching around. This is a research facility, not an amusement park.
Wait! Please! Don't just leave me here! I was stuck in the lab when they initiated the Aegis protocol. Can you imagine? I had to lock myself in a cage just to avoid getting devoured by those monsters. You'll deal with them, won't you? Here, take this. It's the key card to the storeroom. Maybe you'll find something useful in there.
Program complete. Thank you for participating. Please wait for deactivation to complete.
don't be afraid. Come on over.
Skip, you made it here too. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised given what you went through to bring my scanner back to C.H.A.L.K.E.R. I'd say I'm glad you made it through your first night in the zone. You probably wouldn't believe me.
You bastard. I thought you were dead. And you just took off.
What else was I supposed to do? Fight my way back to you? Things aren't as straightforward as they seem. Come on in. I'll open the door for you. I've unlocked the door. Don't worry, I won't leave you here. I feel like I owe you for that night. Besides, it looks like you've actually brought us the Alpha. This is my accomplishment, Skiff, not Darlin's. The only thing that snot-nosed genius managed to achieve was watching the Second Caribbean experiment. And that's precisely when anomalies and artifacts too began cropping up outside the zone.
So you knew my artifact was the Alpha all along. Then why the act?
Do you realize the odds that out of all the artifacts, yours was the one we were looking for? I wasn't even hoping for it. But even if I had, why would I tell you that you held the key to the future of humanity in your hands? This was supposed to be my triumph and mine alone. Not Darlin's, definitely not yours. Sorry.
My home was destroyed because of Darlin's experiment? And you knew about it the whole time?
What? Darlin failed to mention any outside events. And Korshunov conveniently left out who was responsible for your wild goose chase around the zone. Yes, Skiff, I've been aware of this all along. And so have they. Every asshole in this place has an agenda of their own. At least I tried to help you. I warned you about the attack, remember? But that doesn't matter anymore, and I'm running out of time. I've reconfigured the bubble. It'll take you back to C.H.A.L.K.E.R. Then you can tell Darlin what you think about the price he paid for progress.
cryptobiology is gone. You took care of it after all. I wish all my colleagues kept their promises like you do. Please come see me. I have something for you. As a stalker, I'm sure you'll appreciate it.
The safety of C.H.A.L.K.E.R personnel is our priority.
I want to get to the point.
It'll become clear soon enough, Colonel. And no, you won't have to send your men anywhere or put them in danger. For that, we've got...
Speaking of danger...
As I was saying, we need someone who's already got certain qualities. Courage, persistence, endurance.
Any of my men will do.
Not quiet. We need someone who's already had a particular kind of experience in the zone. Basically, we need a stalker. The readings all match up, but to see it with my own eyes, that's something else. A scientific miracle. Alpha. Quarter of century ago, maybe even longer. The artifact that started it all.
It's still going strong, and not just in the zone.
You stalkers with your tall tales. You need to lay off the booze.
The second Caribbean experiment, you asshole! Tall tales, huh? Look at me! I lost everything back on the mainland. And you tell me to lay off the booze?
To the victor go the spoils. This experiment is not going to conduct itself. Stand down.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance at get control of the anomalous energy. And look, our gamble paid off. As for your home, you can blame the zone, not me.
Cool it, soldier. The second Caribbean experiment didn't go as planned. During the experiment, the group was attacked by S.T.A.L.K.E.R's saboteurs. They're local stalkers, a thorn in my side. And since they achieved what they set out to back then, you can be sure they'll keep trying to get in our way. You're blaming the wrong people, Skiff.
Let's hope that this time, security will be your top priority. So, now that everyone has blown off some steam and is capable of having a civilized conversation, let's move on to the one truly important thing. Science. Do you want to know what's there? Behind the glass? It's the dream of every stalker. The wish granter. Also known as the monolith. It's not a myth, nor is it a deity. It's a sea installation created by scientists from Project X. Instead of rusting away inside the sarcophagus, it's now here at the Institute.
Why did you bring the monolith here? Wasn't one failed experiment enough for you?
Skiff, please. Alpha artifacts are a source of power not only for the generators, but for other Project X installations as well. Including those designed to create illusions, like the monolith. If your Alpha artifact activates the monolith now, we'll know it's genuine and can be used with the generators.
My people are trained for this. They will handle it.
The hell they will. It's my artifact. I'll be the one testing it.
You have to get close to the installation, Skiff.
I want the zone to disappear. Humanity is corrupt. Mankind must be controlled. The path has ended, human. Come to me.
I want this all to end.
Look, darling. This mousetrap still works on stalkers.
Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore.
Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
Target acquired. Execute. Execute.
Why is he resisting?
Flanking the enemy.
Darling, for fuck's sake! Shut it down!
I'm working on it.
Keep looking. Moving into position. Cover me. Enemy is close. Keep looking.
Okay, it's safe now. Shutting me down.
Flanking the enemy. I need cover. Take this. Flanking the enemy.
I think that's it. He's out. The level of...
Get Zoltov a medic! Now!
Are you okay now, Skiff? Would you come up here, please? What did you see? What happened in the monolith room?
Nah. You're the one who's gonna tell me what the fuck is going on here. Whose memory did I just see? Why did the ward attack me? Wish Granner my ass.
Calm down, Skiff. Please. That was just a minor distortion. An illusion, nothing more. It's over now.
He's telling the truth, soldier. The installation has been shut down. You're safe.
It didn't seem like an illusion to me. It felt too damn real.
Yeah, illusions don't usually result in injuries.
Everything you saw was a figment of your imagination, Skiff. Your actions, however, had an impact on your environment. That is the reason Zoltov was injured, and you were not.
No one would have been injured if the illusions had been stopped sooner.
Shutting the installation down abruptly would have fried Skiff's brain. Irreversibly. I did all I could to avoid that outcome.
Was that another botched experiment, Doc?
I wouldn't call it that. I didn't foresee those sea vestiges, that's true. The monolith showed you someone else's memory. I never expected that. Who knew those tall tales had a basis in reality? But I was sure you'd be fine. It was impossible to calculate the safe level of psi exposure when the monolith was first created. But it's a different story now. I used the minimal configuration, see? You're safe and sound, and despite some unpleasant side effects, everything went well. The Alpha artifact worked. We can begin the experiment.
Are you sure it's safe connecting the artifact to the generators?
There are certain risks, of course. But inaction would be far more dangerous. We must take control of the zone's anomalous energy before disaster strikes. When we connect to the generators, the zone will be eliminated. And the anomalous energy will finally start serving the needs of mankind.
Yes?
I'm waiting for the stalker, Colonel.
Got it. He'll be there. Go to the projection room, Skiff. She's waiting for you. Good luck.
And Skiff, I'm sorry about your home. I wish great experiments could always be performed without casualties.
Skiff! Thank God you're here. If only Darlin had listened to me, I wouldn't have to cheat. You know that's true. Tell her. I'm begging you.
Your friend is a strange kind of scientist, Skiff. He loves secrets more than discoveries.
He's no friend of mine.
Skiff!
That makes sense. People need more than just a couple of days to really become friends. You need to trust one another, share your secrets. Like the fact that someone stole the scanners from C.H.O.R.N.O.B.Y.L just because he was so envious of Dr. Darlin. And guided by his co-conspirator Faust, he insisted on murdering every last witness, including you, of course.
I can explain everything!
There's no need to repeat yourself, Professor. This man almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
Let him go.
Professor Herman, you may go.
Skiff! Thank you. Thank you.
Professor, you forgot something.
Goodbye.
Yevhen Martinenko, 25 years old. Born in a small town, loved a good book, but preferred a good fight. Served in the army, upon returning home was engaged in risky part-time jobs. No real friends, no family, just lonely evenings in front of the TV. A while ago, he came home to find his place in ruins. You've been through a lot, Yevhen. Cigarette? After the fire at those apartments, everyone rushed to seek help from officials. But not you, Yevhen. In your search for the truth, you had the courage to enter the zone. Perseverance is an admirable quality, and you've got heaps of it. That's why we can thank you, and you alone, that the scanner is back at C.H.O.R.N.O.B.Y.L. The zone is extremely dangerous to the outside world. But thanks to you, we will soon have its power under control. And in the meantime, you can return to the mainland and move into a beautiful new house.
Sounds great.
You deserve it.
But I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses.
Dr. Darlin speaks highly of you, but the experiment requires top-level security. Although, perhaps you could help us in this matter. Someone's planning to stop us, right? Stop us getting what we deserve.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
Someone's taking advantage of you again, Yevhen.
Yeah. And you aren't?
Strider has nothing to offer you in return, unlike us. Find him. Ask him to lay down his arms. No worthy gods should begin with bloodshed.